been a busy guy.
My knuckle hurts.
Yeah.
I got ahead of it though, so I didn't get that mad.
And he's enjoying a nice soda.
Look at this Haltech soda koozie.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows anything about Michigan soda knows this is a great soda.
Yeah. All right. So explain. You guys figured some stuff out.
Yeah. So we got all the suspension figured out on the front. Eibach sent some sweet springs and swag. Do we got any swag we can put on?
Hold on. Mine's unzipped, or mine's out of the.
Let me set my soda down. I'll go toss one out.
1 second. See, he already took the jacket that he wants, so he's gonna throw on the
they
puff
sent it.
jacket.
I figure I'm the one dying over here, so I get to pick the swag. Yeah, look at this. A nice poopy. It's gonna be great for Pikes Peak. So,
Yeah. Eibach, thank you so much for the swag.
Mark from Eibach, hooked this up. So they sent helper springs, which we needed to keep the perches on. And while we did those, we sorted everything, got the correct shocks where they needed to go, and got the springs where they needed to go. On top of that, we have a whole bunch more springs coming.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Because I'll share some drama, I guess. So we've got two F1 engineers, Seth and Manuel. They've been around the block. They've been in racing for decades now.
Many years.
They recommended a spring setting that we tried in 2017, and the car was just sagging. What do they call it? North Carolina lean?
Cali lean.
Whatever it is.
Tooted. Something.
So it obviously didn't work. We didn't run that. But I think we figured out there was a little bit of a language barrier of sorts. It was. I'll have to ask Eric. Eric can explain. You can catch up with Eric on this at Pikes Peak, but it was like an effective spring rate. I don't know. Anyway, I just built the thing. So we requested a whole range of springs to test everything, to test the F1's theories, to test what we knew worked in 2017, and so we're waiting on those. But this is a good base to start.
Yeah.
So as of now, from here forward, completely nutted, bolted, tightened. We do need to go and mark everything with green markers, boys. All the lines are ran. We can actually today we're probably going to bleed brakes. So Filigree Racing sent some pretty snazzy little tabs.
Oh yeah.
We can epoxy them to the top of the control arms. I don't know if we're going to run them or not. We'll see. We'll see what kind of time we got. Zip ties are fast. That's why I like them. So. Otherwise, back here we got the fuel system done. Come around here. The cool stuff's over here.
And I was about to say, everyone commented that on the TikTok about the Motown suspension. They're like, zip ties for the win.
Yep. So, kind of the basic fuel system layout. We are running. Oops. Brian's got to build a mount for this today. That's going to go there. This is the water to air intercooler reservoir.
Okay.
That's primary coolant. We'll just set that there for now. Flex fuel sensor. Fuel filter, so it comes out of here, goes through, goes to a Y, goes to both rails, returns from both rails to the regulator right there. We need to build a bracket, but we might actually be doing zip ties to start because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So now we have to take apart the rear suspension and do the proper springs. 1, 2. We got a little bit of interference because these are different than the shocks that I did the mock-up with. So I have to do a little bit of grinding there. You can see the lines.
Gotcha.
We're going to do that. We're going to have Brian do that today. And then while he's doing that, we're also going to be doing some rose joints to the wing mounts. So that's going to be it for today. Over the weekend, I did get the axles in, greased, tightened, nutted, bolted. So those are in.
Sweet.
Did a spacer for this that was missing. Last night I split the rear of the car off and had to add a bolt right there. That's never been in there, so I added that last night. So the chassis is basically effectively done. So today the goal is to get this done, and then I'm going to start laying out the wiring for the final runnings, whatever you're going to call it.
Yep.
Got to hook up all the water pumps, all the coolers, not the coolers, pumps, fans, and try to get this thing ready to start. We're waiting on a battery from Anti-Gravity. I believe that'll be here Tuesday. It might be Wednesday because of the holiday. So trying to get everything ready to go for when that lands, so then we can turn the proverbial key.
Gotcha. Sweet.
Hopefully, I mean, if it was just the engine, I could have it tuned in 2 hours. I know that. But the shifting.
Yeah.
The Geartronic stuff, I don't know anything about software. Never seen it. I think I'm going to be relying on Nick from North America Geartronics to help us get that up and running. I think once the base functions there and I kind of learn how it works, it'll be fine. But getting that all to work, getting auto blip downshifts, all that stuff, that's going to take a lot of time. So I'm concerned with that. I'm hoping to have the car running Tuesday, hoping to have it totally ready to go by Friday. Depending how it goes, I might actually take one of the days and go down to Calava, if they'll let us, and do some ripping around up and down the straight, just make sure the car is good. Once that's done, we can finish the body. So step one's get a car running and driving, and then after that, get the body on it.
Yep.
Which Connor, let's go touch that. Have you touched base with Connor yet or no?
No, not today.
Here's the front splitter. Adam's camera shy, even though it's funny because he's a camera guy. Producer, what is your technical, what do you do? What do you do? Obviously do website stuff, which you did my website, Cody Loveland Racing. It's amazing.
I do digital marketing.
Digital marketing,
Yeah.
which includes filming things too.
Yeah, we make videos.
So he's like over there hiding. But this is a front splitter. Connor laid it up. I infused it on Connor's day off. Infusing's the easy part. Did great. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So
Flip it over on the back.
yeah, this one we added a bunch of ribs, kind of on recommendation of the F1s. So
Super cool to
it's
see.
it's not bad. It's this half. It's probably 30 pounds. It's
You
meaty.
think?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 30 pounds.
That's better than what you said you did with the last car.
So yeah, 2017 I had just skins, which just they failed because new, and then so I went through and added aluminum ribs inside it, and the whole wing ended up being about 100 pounds. So
Yeah.
the upper skin's gonna be a lot lighter than that, and I'm hoping it'll be less than 50 pounds complete. So which would be 50 pounds weight savings compared to 2017. So
Nice.
what's next? You're gonna do the top skin? He's getting ready to lay up top skin.
Yeah, for people that don't understand, this is a really long part.
The whole mold itself is 108 inches long.
Yeah. It's huge.
No, this one's 98. The rears are the ones that are 108.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, I bet you the whole, it is.
The whole mold itself is 108
Yeah,
inches
because you got
long.
4-inch flanges.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the finished wing itself is 98 inches. Ooh, you gotta do a little repair. No big deal. No big deal. Just leave it. We can glue it on. Shove it in there.
Epoxy.
Yep. And then, so we got to do the top skin. Connor has to do 2 infusions in the side pod molds to serve as inlet ducting. And that's it for infusions. That leaves 2 rear wings and 2 front fenders. And then we're down the carbon. So
Sick.
I want that done by Friday.
Hit the eyes.
Wait, infusions?
Yeah. Those infusions.
Oh, that's-
you can do
that's
2.
easy.
You can do. You should be able to lay both of them up. We'll give you the whole shop. Lay them both up, and so they're thin too. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
Duper duper easy.
see how that goes.
yeah. So, yeah. So while I'm tuning and hopefully getting the car running and driving and shifting, Connor's gonna be finished up last the carbon, and then how long do you think it's gonna take to get the thing buttoned up? A week?
Aim for a couple days.
So a week. So if we get the car running by Friday, we can start the body Saturday, and then hopefully be ready to test by the following week. So what's that? The week of the 7th, 8th? Hopefully we're down at John's already. So hopefully we're down at John's that whole week.
This upcoming week is the 4th through the 6th.
I
This
know.
weekend.
So
So
I need to have the car running and driving for that, and then
that next weekend's the 12th.
yeah, we're not leaving the 12th. I canceled the B&B.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So, but so I want to be testing that whole next week.
Okay. Sick.
Because we're probably going to break stuff. I caught it. Probably going to break stuff, and then we'll have to come back, fix it, and then
Go.
then go to Colorado. So, hot dog.
Sick.
Probably on that one.
Pretty much. Unless there's more stuff to make.
Well, we won't know unless something breaks, won't we?
The only thing is that I'm there for a few days, so like I'm not coming back every night. It's
Yeah.
you guys got to make arrangements. Whoever's coming is going to be with me till we come back. I don't know when that's going to be. So
And I've got to figure out to double check and make sure on my stuff so I can try to be there.
oh, you'll be clear.
No, I'm talking about like for my other contracted job.
I know. You'll be clear.
We'll just cancel all your appointments.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Mitchell had an episode. He can't make it.
You know, the funny thing is that's not my first time I've used my heart problem to get out of something, but I shouldn't admit that. But anyway, yeah, cool. Thank you for the update. Super cool to see everything kind of buttoning in, man, coming together.
I just want to go fishing. Actually, tomorrow morning is Memorial Day. I'm going to get up at 5. I'm going to go fishing for 2 hours. I'm going to come here, work for 3-4 hours, and then I'm going to go kayaking with the fiance, Miss Suba, and then come back here and work some more. But I got to have, you gotta have some time. You got to make time.
Yep.
So.
All right, so while they're talking about fishing, we'll let them get there. We'll let them get back to it, and yeah, we'll check in a little bit.
I'm having Brian sort the air jacks from Derek at Motorsport Engineering Services. There they are. I don't know if you got B-roll or not, but
I got a couple clips.
Brian's got them welded in. Those are the front ones. We're going to go with the 3-jack system because, as someone pointed out, there's no planning and we suck at life, so no. We're going to do a single one in the rear right here. It's about the only spot left. It's going to be super high off the ground. I don't even think it's going to touch the ground because of the rake. So we're going to have to do a slide block. So car will pull into pits, whatever. Someone will be behind, slide the block under where the air jack's going to be, and this is the receiver, I guess. So this hooks up to a T that goes forward to all the air jacks, all T's. This is going to hook to our nitrogen tank. This will be mounted on the car, probably at the back, I think. Although it's going to be sweet to get hit in the face with the wings as the car jumps a foot. So we'll figure this out. Then you just go boom, and it locks and it stays on.
That's cool.
So whenever this is hooked to nitrogen and this is on, the air jacks are down. When you're done, so you don't want to leave the tank sitting around, you slide the safety stands, which are still not assembled, but you slide the safety stands between the air jacks when they're up, and then you pull that out, and
Nice.
then the car will stay elevated on the air jacks. So, or pull it off and the car drops.
Sweet.
So that's how these are. These are nice, Derek. Thanks. So, Derek from Motorsport Engineering Services, he does a lot of Australian supercars. He does a lot of them for those teams. So
Oh, really?
they're super light. We've got less than 10 pounds between 3 air jacks on here. So it's pretty good.
Sweet.
The F1s are freaking out about it. It's 10 extra pounds, but like with the chassis so far in, I don't know any way we can do a mobile cart that we roll up and
Yeah.
do it that way. So, but otherwise, we'll have to run at pretty high systems or pretty high pressures. We'll have to set the regulator at whatever max pressure is in order to get the rear off the ground. So the rear will do 1,400 pounds, and right now we're at 1,100, and we still have an entire car. Most of the stuff back here is done. There's going to be more weight up front than back here, so that's good.
Yeah.
But
Sweet.
so we weighed the car last night because Eric Streeter from Speed Street wanted an estimation of weight distribution, which is pretty close. And we tossed turbo on there. As pictured, the car weighs 1,650. So that was without radiators, but the radiators are actually pretty light. It's going to gain at least 300 pounds from there. It always does. And that's without fluids. So we might be less than 2,000 dry. We'll see. Otherwise,
Still an accomplishment, I think. Dang, son, you picked that up pretty easy.
Yeah. So this is a full-on car-sized battery, and it's, I don't know, 8 pounds, maybe 9, maybe 10. But either way, it's
I'd say maybe 10.
25% the weight of a normal battery. And it doesn't fit.
No.
We think it will. We just have to pull the seat, get the battery in, and then hope it fits. We'll make it fit either way. We did find somewhere we could put it. It's just not ideal, so
Wouldn't be the best.
we'll have to like build a rubber enclosure around it, just so it doesn't have a shorting issues. But so yeah, thanks Anti-Gravity. This is I don't know if you guys know anything about them, but they've got
Oh, it's lithium, right?
yeah, lithium ion. So they've got key fobs. I need to do some research on it, but it comes with key fobs. I don't know why. Maybe you can turn it on off, like.
Just like instantly cut power.
Yeah, so it's just a kill switch. So like you're not sitting there running something that's running.
Yeah.
Maybe. I gotta read. So I'll read.
That's wild.
But the cool thing with these is if you do run this low, it'll shut itself off to prevent itself from melting down. And then if you do need one more start, boop, push that,
Oh wow.
and it'll turn it back on to do one more engine start. So
That's crazy.
that's that.
Yeah, thank you, Anti-Gravity.
Yeah, so we'll be running this. I ran this. We have one of these in Beastie. It's awesome. Not as big because Beastie's a lot less complicated. But so otherwise, I'm finishing up wiring. So we're gonna try to start this thing tonight.
Yeah?
Yep. We got Shawn and Ayrton. They just confirmed like 30 seconds ago that they're coming out. Their job is going to be to nut and bolt everything as far as the hoses because everything is just threaded in. So they're going to go through and make sure they're all tight.
Yep.
We need to write on the list. We need to pull that intake manifold off and get a gasket on that throttle body.
Okay.
And then get the intake manifold bolted down. So we need to, if we try to start it now, it's going to go to $8,000 real quick. So
Probably don't want that.
No.
So go do that while I'm thinking of it. Oops. You can even write it, whatever you want. So
Sick. Thank you for
what
the
else?
update.
Brian's gonna be working on the rear air jack, which you know what, that stinks. We can't get the car in the lift with the floor on because we can't get that. We can't get at that rear jack point. So we'll figure that out. I guess if the car's on the lift, we gotta drop the diffuser. So anyway, what else? So I've got all the fluids we need. We're just gonna run water. Got all the oil, got all the trans. We do have to run the trans coolers at some point today. We could probably be fine just looping it without any coolers on it, but we will have to at least connect dots. So, yeah, so Brian's gonna finish that. I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna get more air jack lines when I'm done wiring. I'm wiring up the throttle body, or the throttle pedal right now. And yeah, I mean, I've got most of the stuff connected back here. Most of the wires you see are extras, so.
Sweet.
We're almost to a running engine, just about.
Almost. Yeah, it's gonna be wild to see this thing start up for the first time.
And then we have to get the air shift system done. That's a whole nother. I might even just forget that for now, and then get the engine running. I know it's running. Then we can go through. It's in neutral, right?
That's what say from when we left it off last time, I believe so.
Yeah, it's in neutral. So, have we filmed this part? Because
I think I was getting some B-roll clips of it, but then I was the one that was like hitting the gear when you guys were bleeding lines and stuff.
But both wheels spin at the same time now, so axles are in. Everything seems good there. Oh,
Sweet.
yeah, I guess. There you go.
Yeah, you go do your thing. You go do your thing, and we'll check in a bit. Okay, it's been a long day for these guys as I knock over the impact. It's been a long day for these guys, and as you guys saw from the B-roll, Adam came by, Ayrton came by, Shawn came by. Brian's been working on the air jacks. They've been killing it. They got
I need to have a comment on Connor because he absolutely slaughtered it today.
All right, say what you need to say, sir.
Oh yeah, sorry I interrupted the closing. Connor kicked butt today. He got 2 infusions done and popped out another part. He killed it.
Yeah, he did. And it was funny. It was his grumpiest day today, and he still got the most done with his time frame. So maybe that's the rule, or maybe that's the key that we need to do is just make him angry at the beginning of the day, and he'll get more stuff done. I'm just kidding, Connor. I know you're gonna see this eventually, but
Anger is fuel.
yeah, anger is fuel. So let's kind of get a quick overview of what they've accomplished. So right now you're working on fuel pump stuff, but
No, this is power steering pump.
oh, okay,
So we had to weld some stuff and cut some stuff.
some
But,
stuff.
Hey Adam, I got it.
But-
Adam spent a few minutes.
Yeah.
Going.
So you guys got everything pretty much markered on suspension, front and rear.
Yeah, that's all done. These two went through and tightened all the lines. Like we built them all, we didn't tighten. We just threaded them out and went to the next one. So they went through, tightened them all. Got the battery cables running to the alternator and the starter.
It's a little dark, guys, but it's down over there.
We replaced these lights.
Eventually. Oh yeah.
Those two burn out.
Power hooked up to the fuel pump.
Fuel pump's hooked up. I mean, it's just a spade for now. We'll get a proper Deutsch later.
Exactly.
I mean, really, probably fine forever, but. Got the battery chilling in here. Did you get that yet?
Nope, have not.
So this is bigger than the last one, but she fits.
Oh yeah. You said you need to make a tie down.
Yeah, so we make a tie down for it, but it ain't going forward or backward because the fuel cell and the seat is there. So we'll just do a lightweight tie down.
Yep.
Tomorrow we need to do the kill switch, and then we can actually hook up the battery. We need to run a couple more. We got to do fuel pressure sensor. I want that for startup, so we can adjust that. Brian is finishing up the rear air jack. We have the front air jacks on.
Yep. Front.
Brian got those done. The rear one goes in the middle. I don't know if you got any B-roll of that.
Yeah, I got where we were kind of placing it when it was originally being tacked.
So tomorrow, so today I went and got all the fittings to plumb that. So we'll get that done, and then I'll have to run to town tomorrow or send you, now that you know the process,
Woohoo!
to go get all the air jack lines crimped. So then tomorrow we'll have air jacks. By lunch we'll have air jacks.
Sick.
And then what else we got to do to get run? We got to situate the seals, gaskets for
Get that
this.
put together. Got to get the intercooler back together, put
Yeah.
in there. So
That's a few
after that's
minutes.
in, yeah.
Gotta get a gasket on it. Supercar system shipped me one. I don't know where the heck I put it, so I gotta find that.
that's important.
I think I know. Yeah.
What else? What else did you do?
Oh, today I mounted up the headers.
Oh yeah,
and,
the headers. Got those
yeah, we
on
had
the
those.
first time.
So that was all mounted up nicely. We got gaskets in there too now, so that's going to be awesome and leak free, hopefully. Fingers crossed. After that, what else did I do today? I just helped Shawn nut and bolt everything, make sure everything was tight. We marked everything, make sure it was solid, good to go, and go from there.
Sweet.
Oh, I wired up the throttle pedal. So this was earlier today. I'm like, leave me alone. Yeah, so dual sensor, wired them through a single 4-wire Deutsch. I just looped the 5-volt loop through signal ground, and then have individual signals. Obviously, they don't plug in like that, but we're gonna have to worry about looming it later. Like we just ran out of time. So
I was gonna say it's like 9:50. It's almost 10 o'clock at night.
yeah, but I mean, to get it, we got to get it running.
Yeah.
I get it running, and then after we know it runs, we either do it before shakedown or even after shakedown. The plan is to get out to Colorado as soon as the car's consistent on track. So yeah, we hopefully can get it started tomorrow. So I know early in this video, I'm like, yeah, we'll have it running by the weekend.
I think you also might have said you wanted to try to start it tonight, but yeah, let's.
Well, we don't have a drain for the oil fitting, and there's a whole lot of setup that needs to go on the ECU. So we got a lot done tonight, but
Yeah, for sure.
didn't quite get where we wanted to get. So I'm like freaking out, but like we have to leave the 19th, and it's the 1st, so we still have 19 days. Which it is and it isn't.
Exactly,
Right,
because
yeah, exactly.
we've got to
Oh,
test
man,
and think,
20 days,
and
yeah.
hopefully we don't friggin' break anything.
Right, it's
Yeah, if we break something, which we will break something, and just hope it's something simple. But I mean, we got a lot of good components. I mean, and the car as a base is pretty well sorted. Connor's kicking butt on the carbon. We have four carbon pieces left. We got the upper wings and then the fenders. That's it for carbon. Well, we got to infuse that. It's sucked down, but we got to infuse tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got to fit it all, but that's a lot quicker than building a whole car.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like I said, man, I keep saying this in every video, but like the more and more I'm here every day, it just keeps looking more and more complete and put together. I mean, obviously that's happening because you guys are working on it, but it just looks and like has that like, oh shit, is it, you know?
It's gonna be. This is it when it's doing a frickin' wheelie down the front straight. No, I mean hopefully not. So at this point, Eric and Paul, Eric Streeter, Paul Gerard, they're trying to hunt down some tires. So I got to get the car done. Tires mount quick, right, Ayrton?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, one thing we got to do, we need to get a couple sets of TPMS sensors because we have the onboard TPMS stuff.
They go on
They
the
go
valve stems.
in the wheels.
Okay, all right. So
So
we'll mount those up now.
I've got one set. They're not in anything yet, but as we figure out what tires we're running, we got to mount them with them. So
Okay.
I'll try to get a few extra sets.
Yeah.
So,
As long as you get those two, we can mount them.
so yeah, we'll figure out those. I mean, we got plenty of scrubs. We got a bunch of old Connies and stuff. So I mean, we're not gonna like be held up by testing with, held up from testing by
Yeah.
waiting for tires, but we want to make sure we got a good tire on the road. So.
Yeah, I get that.
Otherwise, I mean, we could buy some Michelins or $600 tire. Yay. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, that's not that much money. So compared to what we got into it.
Build a race car, they said.
It'll be fun. Oh, Brian's got the air jack mount.
Oh, there it goes. Move out of the way.
I was gonna say, you guys saw the previous B-roll footage of it, but he
Turn
had to
that fan on. Get
redo
that fan. Put it on the fan.
some stuff with it. So, cool.
So tomorrow we'll have air jack action. It's probably gonna go flying because the car's so light. So it's light enough we can run one air jack in the back. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And then apparently I deadlifted 600 pounds.
Yeah, plus or minus from the front end of that.
No, we waited. It was 200. What was it? Who was here?
That was like 290 each.
Each
side.
front end. I deadlifted the thing. All right, you want me to do it right now?
Don't hurt yourself, but.
I could have gone more, but I don't want to hurt myself. What?
A little heavier than the first time.
Not really. Shouldn't be. I don't know. Oh, Mitch says it's my forearms.
Yeah, he's
I bet they're strong, huh?
One of them. Oh.
one of them. Cool. Thank you for the update. Again, it's always super cool to see everyone. Ayrton, thank you for coming out. Adam, thank you for coming out. Shawn, you were here. Thank you for coming out. Brian, always doing what you're doing. Connor for killing it on carbon and doing everything there. And
Thank you, everybody.
yeah. Again, it's just super cool to see the support. I mean, his Facebook has just been blowing up from updates and everyone showing the love and support. So again, thank you guys for always doing that, showing us love on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is. So thank you guys for always watching, subscribing, like I said, doing all of that stuff, because that means a lot to us, getting this out there, being able to share that with people, because a lot of people don't really know what it is, and they find out and they're like, this is so crazy, especially in a small garage too, built by like 4 people. So
It's a ton of fun.
yeah, it is. It's a ton of fun. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.